So now what I'm going to do is just to draw a straight line by the side. You can do this on your pattern paper. You can do this on your pattern paper. It doesn't matter. But I'm doing this like freehand. Okay. So if you have pattern paper, or you feel like you want to try it first on your pattern paper before you transfer it to your fabric, that is fine. So here I'm going to take the length. So I'm going to be having band of 1.5 inch. So you bring down 1.5 inch here, and then you take your length. The length I want is 41, so I'm going to take 42 or 43. Let's do 43. So 43 like this. So now you take your hip divided by 4, please. Your hip measurement divided by 4. That is the first thing you need to know. Okay, so the hip divided by 4 in this case, you are going to take it here on this top line. Please try and get it. You take your hip measurement divided by 4 here, and then you come to your crouch. Whatever you have for your crouch, I measured my crouch. The crouch I have here is 23. So 23 divided by 2, that's 11.5. So out of that 11.5, you are going to take 1.5 out of it. So you have 10. Okay. So now you come here and you measure 10. Okay. And my hip line is 8. I measured it on it. So I took the measurements. So I have hip line of 8 and the crotch depth of 10. It's supposed to be 11.5, but we are going to be having band of 1.5. So you take that 1.5 out of it. So that is why we have 10. So now you will square your line. So first draw this one out straight. Okay, you draw this also straight, and you take your hip line in both measurements. Whatever your hip divided by 4 is, you take it without allowance, please, without allowance. So don't add allowance yet. So the next thing we are going to do is to get our crotch extension. So to get your crotch extension, whatever you have as your hip measurement will be divided by 16. What I have left is 2. My division gave me 2. So whatever you have, you take it on this your crouch line. This is your crouch line. Crouch line. This is your hip line. And this is the crouch extension. So you take whatever you have on your crouch line. Now, You are going to connect this. If you come here, you extend this side by 1. Okay, you now connect from your hip down here. Okay, see what we have. You connect it. You now come here. This is your waistline. This is your waist. We've not taken the waist measurement to please. You come in by ½ inch. Then connect it back to this line. So if you see any trouser that is very fit and very lovely at the front, this is what they did. So waist measurement plus 1 inch dart. Okay, your waist measurement plus 1 inch dart. So this is what I have in my own case. So this, you are connecting it to the hip. You are connecting this to the hip. Don't make it too curved. You are connecting it to the hip like this. This one is settled. Just wait. Before then, you come here. We have 10 in this place. So the half of 10 is 5. Right? So you come here. This is 5. Now roll this up. Okay, up and down. Take 5 also. Right? And here. So in this trouser, I don't really think we need this. We'll be needing it for the dart. So let's automatically take it. But it's one of the important things that we take when looking at trouser. Okay, so like I said, you're going to take your dart, 4 inches dart. 4 inches in length and ½ inch on both sides. ½ inch here and ½ inch here. Okay, so you connect this to your that's yes. So we have 10. And what do we have for this place? We have 10. So since it's straight leg pants, you just come to your hem and take the 10 JJ like this. Okay, so you just connect it straight like so. Okay, of 1 inch. Or ½ inch. Let's do half. 1 inch allowance. 1 inch. 1 inch. So I've added allowance on this side 1 inch. So I'm going to have ½ inch on this side, ½ inch on this side. Please, I hope you are getting it. Don't get confused, please. That is basically it for straight leg pants. There is nothing much. See that I did not add allowance here. Not add anything here. Okay, so please leave this place, but you can add your allowance here. Your allowance here. So now we are going to cut it. So, not your that. Okay. Then you come here and cut. Cut it out also. So we have successfully cut our front pattern. So this is it. So what you are going to do is just to, like I said, you can cut this on your pattern paper, but pattern paper freehand, you're still cutting the same thing. So now take this piece, because this is what we'll be using to cut. So now for the back, what you will do first is to leave about 2-inch allowance on the top like this. 2-inch allowance, just leave it on the top. Draw it out. On your pattern paper, draw it out. So the next thing you're going to do is just to place your front and the back. So make sure you have allowance here. See? And you have allowance here. Please. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to extend your lines. So this is your hip line, extend it. This is your crotch line, extend it. Extend it. Extend it. Okay, so the next thing now is to add your allowance. You extend this back crouch extension by 1.5 inch, 2 inches. By 2 inches line, okay? This line. You will take 1.5 inch in. But this is for a small size person, very small, like extra small. So you take 1 inch. But the average body size, not too fat, not too small, you take 1.5. So you take 1 inch here. Okay, you take 1 inch inside here. After taking 1 inch inside here, this is the back. Go up by 1.5 inch. Okay, this is 1.5 inch up, like this. Don't let us get confused. You now come here at this front part. You check what you have. Whatever you have on your own, you now come here like this and place it. Here I have 8. So you come here, you put your 8. So after measuring what you have at the front, you will add 1 inch allowance to it. Please add 1 inch allowance. As simple as that. So this is the line we are using. I'm not using this line again. So you now connect this from here to your height. Please don't get confused. It's not hard. So now you come to your waist. You add 1 inch here. You come to your crotch. You add 1 inch. And you add 1 inch also. Come here too. You add your 1/2 inch. You can't add too much allowance in trouser. It's better you fit it after. So after you've added your allowance, what you will do is to connect from your crotch extension to that 1/2 inch that you added here. So after connecting it here, you come here. Please, are you seeing this? You come here. This second line, that is the original line now. Connect it from here to your crotch extension using your hand. The best thing you can do is to use your hand. So just use your hand to just connect it like this. Okay, just connect it like that. So after connecting it, we are done. It's online. In your trouser, it's better to be safe than sorry. In cutting anything, it's better to be safe than to be sorry. So make sure you add enough allowance. Because who knows? Okay. Now, this is what we have. So we are going to be cutting the band now. So we have, and then we measure your 2 inches. No, 2.5. Because you know it's 2-piece band, so I'll join up and down. So just cut 2 inches. 2.5 inches. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. So you connect your line and put your hand. To cut your band, so the waist measurement is 24. 24 divided by 2, we have 12. Now this is 14. So whatever I am doing, I'm sure this will be enough for my band. Okay, so make sure that you have enough. Okay, and done. The zip flap, what do they call it? Because we'll be doing a fly zipper. Okay, so we'll be doing a fly zipper. So we'll be needing a zipper flap. So you can use this for yours. You need to this is going to be okay. This is the zip flap. Note what we are cutting should be 7 inches long, by let's say 10 inches in length. Okay. So this is 10 inches in length, and this is 6. So it will not be wide. For your own case, please do 7 inches. Yes. So after folding it, you come here, you measure 7 inches. Okay, measure 7 inches by 10 inches. This is 10. Okay, like 10. So this is what we have, and this is what we have squared up. Now put it up. And this. So you can do your cuff here, and then you will cut it. So this is how it's done. So we have our band, we have the zip flap, we have the pocket. So we can sew now. So the next, where the trouser will start. So now to fix your pocket, take one piece of the pocket and one piece of the trouser, and then place it like so. So you are going to place it. You can see that this is the wrong side, but we are going to place it on the right side like this. Okay, you place your pocket on the right side All right. So now after placing it, you sew 7.5 inch. You sew 7.5 inch down. So the pocket opening normally will be 7 inches. Let me use a smaller part. So the pocket opening normally will be 7 inches. The half inch is where you will use to join the trouser to your band. So half inch is not part of it. Let's say this half inch is for sewing allowance. So now you take your 7 inches opening and then you sew it down like this. Okay, by what is the allowance you left for this side? I think 1 inch. So you sew it by the allowance that you put, 1 inch allowance. One inch. That's the allowance we have here. So you sew by 1 inch. Don't worry, the one that will be coming down to be 1 inch, so there's nothing to worry about. So sew by 1 inch like this. See what I did? You will sew from the top, but this is our pocket opening. So you sew from the top to this part. So let me sew it. Okay, so like I said, you will sew it down. You sew it down by 1 inch and then something like L, like this. So after sewing it down, what you want to do is to come at the end here, at the end like this place. You come to the end and then you will notch it to where your sewing stops. Okay, notch it. So after notching, you will turn this inside like this, so that you'll be able to press this waist down. If you have light, normally I'm supposed to iron it so that I'll have a very very neat work, but there is no light, and like I said, I need to finish this soon because I have a lot that I want to do. So normally you go to your pressing iron and you press it, making sure this one comes out like this. The only thing you want to be seeing outside is this. Please, can you see? So you sort of bring this one a little bit, the pocket one, you bring it a little bit inside like this. Please, can you see it? Let's see if I'll get it well damaged. Okay, so you bring it a little bit inside, towards inside like this, so that when you press this place down, you have the pocket shooting out a little bit more than the you have the trouser shooting out a little bit more than the pocket. So I am supposed to press this down like this, and then you go to your sewing machine and you press this place down like this, same way you first press it. So let me do it, then I'll come back and show you. So can you see what I just did? Please press your own with iron, or press your own down with iron. So you see, this one is coming out more than the pocket. So This is what we have. So after this, what you will do is to bring the pockets and set it as if they are equal, like the way you set it normally. This is what I mean. This part, you just make it equal the way you cut it, so that you will have some that will come out like this. This is what we want to have. Okay, this is what we want to have. So what you will do is to go back to your sewing machine. This same line that you, this same L that you made for this place, can you see this same one? You just come here and press the 3 together. We've been working with these two before. Now you press the 3 together on this same line, please. So after doing that, this is what you will have, and this is what you want to have. See, our pocket is forming bit by bit. Okay, so now what you will do is to just carry this trouser, carry it up. Now we want to work with our pocket. So since there is no light, assuming there is light, I'll just weave this place round like this and sew it. Okay, so since there is no light, there is a way I can turn it inside. So I've given you 2 options. Now if you're able to weave your own, just weave it here like this and sew it. Are we clear? So you just come here and sew it like this and weave it. But because there's no light, I want to turn it inside so that I can finish it from inside and this place will still be neat. So if you want to do that, what you will do is, we've carried the trouser up. You now come, these 2 pockets, you just slash it a little bit. It's not a must that it gets to this place, and you can notch it to the place. It doesn't really matter. We just need to turn it in. So you carry the trouser up, carry it back down, and do as if you want to bring your pocket out. Okay, so you bring it out. So when you bring it out like this, you just sew it. Instead of sewing it from the under part, you sew it from inside the pocket like this. We brought it out too. So after bringing it out, this place that you notch, you take them together like this. Okay, so you go and sew it like this. From the notch, you sew it round like this. Okay, the main thing is we don't want to finish it outside. We want to finish it inside. So just follow suit, you get it. So we've removed our pocket. Where is it though? Remove our pocket as if you want to bring something in your pocket out of your trouser like this. We've brought it out. So now you put it back inside. You take it back, and then from outside, from the other side, take it back inside. So you now see that from this side it is neat. I don't need to weave it. That's just what I'm trying to tell you. I don't need to weave it from this side. It is neat. So what you will do is just to top stitch this place, and if you like you can leave it, but me, I will top stitch it to secure it. You just top stitch. So after doing that, in order not to waste our time, I will just go ahead and do my dart also. So I'll top stitch this, then I will take my dart. Okay, I've done that. I've taken my dart. I've taken my dart. Can you see? I see that this place is lying flat. Okay, please make sure you take your dart very perfectly. See, make sure this place is pencil, like very sharp. Okay, can you see it? So, and I've secured the pocket too here. Can you see it? There's no light, so there's no ring light. So the next thing you are going to do now is, like I said, this is for a very small person, and the small person is me. So the next thing we are going to do is just to fix the appropriate back to it. And what I mean by that is we are moving. Okay, so just come place the corresponding back to it. This is it. This is its own back, and then you will sew from this side. This, or should we do our fly zipper? I want to, okay, wait. So just finish this one, and then we move to the second leg. Okay, so finish this one, then we move to the second leg. So what you are going to do is just to make sure you lie it very well. So adjust it where it needs to be adjusted, and then you sew by 1 inch. Please, 1 inch. 1 inch. You sew it by 1 inch, and if you sew by 1 inch, you will notice that you are going to have a very nice fit. So let me sew it. So this is what we have. See, I make sure I have 1 inch all through. Please, 1 inch. Make sure you take your allowance properly, so that you won't have to deal with too much excess. So now, after that, see what we have. Okay, so we have our pocket perfect like this. We have our perfect pocket. So we are done with this side. I am going to work on the other side.